What Up Maniac family. Uh, we're gonna be watching part 4 of 7. Brad Williams, Fun Size Man. Y'all been showing love. Y'all been doing all that. Make just hit that like, hit that sub. Let's get these numbers up, boys. Let's go. Part 4, activate.
For the best audiences, they don't give a crap about political correctness. They just want you to laugh. They want you to be honest. They want you to be true. That means they have to have a good sense of humor. You do a job that serious, you have to have a good sense of humor. I get off the C-130 plane in Afghanistan. Group of 5 soldiers there to meet me. They walk up like, "Mr. Williams, we're so happy you're here." I'm like, "Fuck yeah, you guys want to laugh, right?" They're like, "No, you're a midget. We want to do some fun shit with you."
Shout out to everyone in the military that watches my shit, man. I already know the people that I'm friends with that are in the military will be doing some crazy ass shit right now.
Right, like was there a meeting the day before, like some commanding officers on stage? "We have a dwarf coming on base tomorrow. We need some ideas for some fun shit to do. Henderson, what you got? Do we have any large cannons? Good idea, Henderson." I asked him, like, "Guys, what sort of fun shit do you want to do?" He said, "We want to take you on a Black Hawk helicopter." I'm like, "Yes." Going on that. And I tell that to my friends, who are like, "Brad, weren't you scared?" No. You have to understand who I am, the life I've lived. I'm the guy that when I go to Six Flags, I can't ride half of their shit.
That'd be so embarrassing, bro. I don't like roller coasters, so I don't really care about not being able to get on to certain ones. Because I'm like an average height, but like, just imagine if you try to go on those and like you need an adult with you, you're like, bitch, I am an adult. Fuck you mean, bro?
And now the U.S. government just said, "You see that death machine? If you want to hop on, erection. I'm good."
Low key, yeah. Not even because he's small to get on. I would love to get on one of those, man. Fuck you mean?
So we go to fly in a Black Hawk helicopter. Now, before you fly on one of these things, they don't just let you go. You have to put gear on you. Put a helmet and a vest. Apparently, there's not a lot of midgets in the military.
I could just already imagine it's not fitting over in his head. Y'all remember that scene in Lord of the Rings when they put the chain link armor on Gimli and the shit dress?
Helmets and vests are not made by Oshkosh. They are not made by Oshkosh. First of all, the guy brings me out a helmet. He assumes that because I'm a little person, I have a tiny head. Wrong. I do not have a tiny head. I have a big fucking head, okay? I don't have dreams. I have movies.
No way.
They bring out this little helmet. They're pulling on my head. It doesn't fit. They're pulling it down. It doesn't fit. They have to get an extender strap for the chin and buckle it and buckle it and buckle it. Now the chin fits. That doesn't change the size of the helmet. The helmet is still sitting on top of my head. Not protecting shit. It's not even a helmet at this point. It is a war yarmulke.
Oh man, just imagine. Because there's a lot of enemy snipers and LS snipers. Just imagine putting a scope and seeing that, bro. What the
I'm thinking to
hell?
myself, great, I'm going into a country that has a lot of pissed off Muslims and they dress me like G.I. Jew. This is going to go well. Thank you, smart people, for laughing at that joke. Some of you got it. Some of you guys are like, wait, Jews and Muslims don't get along? Kill yourself, all right?
Oh man. I think actually though, this is back in like 2016. As soon as 2020 started until now, I think they're finally at peace for one of the first times in history.
So now they get the helmet to fit. Now they bring up the vest. Now the vest, we have vest on any one of you nice people. On me, this was a bulletproof boo-boo. Okay? This thing went down below my knees. Below my knees. They told me, run to the helicopter. Like, oh, right. I'm going to run to the helicopter. I'm going to look like a badass. I did not look like a badass. I looked like a fucking penguin. Like, I was running like that shit all the time.
Oh, his knees in the fucking
100 yards. 100 yards of this. The only thing that was missing was was Morgan Freeman narrating the damn thing. And now we see the little people make their way to the Black Hawk helicopter. As I'm running, I trip and fall in the middle of the runway. I know, I could end the joke right there if I wanted to. Dwarf down, hilarious. As I'm laying down, one of the soldiers yells at me, Mr. Williams, you gotta get up! This area is surrounded by snipers. If you stay down, one of them is gonna take you out. Not scared. No, not scared of snipers. Two reasons. One, damn near impossible shot, okay? Two,
you're gonna be Chris Kyle.
Shot off. Could you imagine? You're a sniper, you're up in the hills, been there for days, you're scanning for the enemy, and all of a sudden you come across me? You're just up there like, okay, where the American and kill the American, where the American and kill the American, where the American and kill the American. Oh.
Oh, bro. Bro.
Oh, Commander, get the fuck over here right now. Commander, get the fuck over here right now. You have no idea what I'm looking at right now, no idea. If I were to describe to you what I'm looking at right now, I would only be able to describe it as happiness. I'm looking at happiness right now. When I die, fuck the 72 virgins. I want one of those.
Yeah.
So now I get up, make my way to the Black Hawk
Especially
helicopter. Now, Black
you.
Hawk helicopter is about yay high, alright? I can't get in that. I'm wearing the movie vest. I look at the soldier, I'm like, hey bro, can you help me out? He says, no problem. Pull the lever, little handicap helper step. Flies out. Sweet. Except for the helper step was about that fucking high. Still can't get in. I'd asked this soldier to do something that I swore, as a little person, I would never ask anyone to do.
Again, bro. I swear, if he says he got tossed, man, that still reminds me of fucking only movie that comes to mind, I don't know why right now, is Lord of the Rings. When Gandalf does the "You shall not pass," everyone just threw him. Don't tell the elf. Face ass.
Ever. I look at him like, all right, bro, you're gonna have to toss me.
I can already feel the look that the soldier's getting. Like, he's smiling like the Joker. Fucking me.
And the smile he got on his face. Like, this is what I signed up for! And he grabs me. He could just throw me in real quick. It would have been done. But no, he had to enjoy himself. He picks me up. He just goes, what?
I would.
Finally picks me up, tosses me in, I get in, sit down, buckle up, good to go. But before we start flying, pilot turns around. Pilot has a little speech for us. And this is the speech that I hear right before I take my first helicopter flight in Afghanistan. Pilot looks at us and goes, all right, Mr. Williams, this is Bagram Air Force Base, Afghanistan. Some shit goes on here. We don't anticipate anything to happen, but something might happen, and we do have to prepare you for such a scenario. What sometimes occurs, these particular helicopters, they get fired upon by something called RPG, rocket propelled grenade. You might know it as a bazooka. If this is to happen, you'll hear the words fire in the hole, followed by our machine gunner onboard return fire. If you hear our gun go off, it is no longer a combat simulation. It's a real-life war scenario with real-life consequences. We'll do everything in our power to keep you alive. We'll do some evasive maneuvers. You're curled up in a fetal position. You'll be fine.
And they do it so calm, bro.
I stopped listening after you said bazooka. Now I'm scared.
Most people
now
would.
I'm terrified. But I can't show fear. I'm on a helicopter with a bunch of 18 and 19-year-old badass Marines. I can't be a 30-year-old man like, I don't think this is a good idea. It's like, all right, Brad, just shut up. Try to be cool. I'm glad I had that attitude. Because we took off. Oh my God, this was so much fun. We start flying over the base. Soldiers are describing the base to me, the function of the buildings. I'm cracking jokes. They're laughing. We're having a great time. Then we flew outside of the base. And you want to know what happens? When a Black Hawk helicopter flies outside of the base, you have to test fire the machine gun to make sure it works.
Oh, God.
They didn't tell me that. No. They told me, hear the gun go off, kiss your ass goodbye. That's what I heard. So we get outside the base, out of nowhere, you just hear, fire in the hole! I had my first period right there on the day.
Oh, man.
I was looking around like I hope Kotex comes in camouflage. This is a heavy flow day. I had fun there, man. I had fun. I learned a lot. I thought we only had American troops over there. Not the case. We have a lot of different soldiers from a lot of different countries over there. I got to meet and talk to these brave young men and women. And oh man, ladies, now I know what you mean when you say you love accents, because, yeah. I talked to this one British soldier for like an hour, and I'm just staring at him like, don't ask, don't tell. And it was that sexy British accent, that South London Jason Statham type British accent. Oh my God, ladies, you could be on a date tonight, but if some guy taps you on the shoulder, you turn around, and all you hear is, hey, I was going to be chief from across the room. I thought to myself, there's a big looking bird right there. Let me tell you what, I'll go BMW 325R, but very solid. We can go there, check it, roll it back here in 30 minutes. That's why they call me the transporter, bitch. Like, guys, I just
pretty good.
preheated every oven in the room. You're welcome. That's a sexy accent. Now, just because you have an accent, do not think it is automatically sexy. There's a hierarchy to these things, okay? British up here, Australian up here, Indian. That's it. Ladies, you're not gonna have the same reaction if you turn around and all you see is, excuse me, my little delicate desert flower.
Oh, what the fuck? Why does he do that so good? I gotta do that again, bro. Run that back for the boys.
Ladies, you're not gonna have the same reaction if you turn around and all you see is, excuse me, my little delicate desert flower. I was looking at you from across the room, and might I say, you are so exquisitely beautiful that if you were to be in my country, you would be more sacred than a cow. Oh yes. Oh yes. I would like to do some bad things to you. I would, if it were up to me, I would take you home, spread your legs, and I would eat you like curry. Yes, I would. Well, I cannot talk dirty to a woman just because I'm Indian. Let me tell you something. I can talk dirty. I will say some filthy things. I want to bend you over, grab your hair, and whisper something soft and sexy in your ear like, who's your customer service representative?
Oh, that just turned into Shrek.
Who's your customer service representative? You want me put on hold? I will put you on hold. The only good part is that once he finishes up, he's like, thank you, come again.
Oh, that is fucking insane. I fucking love it. Man, that's another long video. I'm gonna keep the whole thing intact so y'all could enjoy, like it all, Comment anything else that you guys want me to